As one of the few German FPIs left that are still listed at a New York Stock Exchange, we decided to do an early implementation of the XBRL. As such, there are not many companies that we can compare ourselves to, so we're kind of at the front of this whole process. We're kind of doing this by ourselves, trying to figure out the best practices, the best way to do it. I was hoping that at this conference here I would be able to meet other preparers as well, to also meet other companies that are interested in the process, to kind of exchange information. I also thoroughly enjoyed the speech that we just heard from the colleague in the US on the development, on the acceptance of the IFRS taxonomy in the US with the SEC. So far my expectations to this conference have certainly been met, if not overachieved, and it's still early in the morning. Well, for us at SAP, there really was no question whether we should outsource this process or whether we should do it in-house with our own colleagues from solution management, with our own software. So we did not actually go ahead and evaluate the possibility of outsourcing this process. At the end of the day, I must say I am very glad. If someone had asked me at the beginning of this process, I might have been a little discouraged to see how we would actually go about it, who would help us technically, and so on. Now that we're almost complete in our level 4 TAC financial statements, I am happy to say that this has been a challenging process, but I do believe that in-house or the decision to do this in-house was the best solution for us, definitely. I do understand that in the US most companies have decided to outsource this process. I will be curious to see whether that will actually continue to be done this way. I think in the US most companies have also realized that there are a lot of benefits from insourcing this process. There are a lot of benefits that you can gain from simply also adjusting your financial statements to make them clearer, to then prepare them for the XBRL tagging. And most importantly, as accountants, we like to have control of our financial statements, and we don't like to give that up. So I do believe many companies will in the future then in-house this process, or at least maybe hire some consultant to help them gain the technical knowledge that is required to do this process properly. So I would say for most companies the most challenging question will really be this question: should I do this in-house or should I outsource, with all of the pros and cons that are associated with this question? To be honest, that was somewhat of a trial and error. There was a lot of kind of self-study involved, but of course we are a software company, so we have people that are trained in these processes. And the really tricky part, to be perfectly honest, really was to get the technical people together with the accounting people and make them speak the same language. I think in the process both sides learned a lot and actually had a lot that could be gained from this project. But that was a big challenge. Technical people need to bring up their accounting understanding, not necessarily expertise, but they need to bring up their accounting understanding a little bit. And the accounting people have to learn the language of the techies, or else it will always be a disconnect and just go completely haywire. But I am pleased to say that it worked well at SAP. There were a lot of great people on the project who were motivated to get this done. And as I said, hopefully we will have our level 4 TAC financial statements published shortly.
Thank you ever so much.
Thank you.